One day, a wise man was asked by one of his students, "Wise one, what is one strange trait about human beings?" To answer the question, the wise man gave the student a story that went like this. Once upon a time, a husband and his wife were taking an evening stroll in an open field. They had just been from a heated argument back at home, and now they had decided to take the stroll together, to throw the past behind them. As they were walking, they happened to come across a vicious stray dog that was loitering around. On seeing the couple, the dog started barking at them as it came running towards them. The husband, being one that greatly feared dogs, wanted to take to his heels and run away as fast as he could, but he couldn't leave his wife at the mercies of the dog. He had to act brave, for the sake of his wife, who was by now screaming in fear. There was no tree nearby, and so there was nowhere to hide from the wrath of the stray dog. Thinking fast, the man thought to himself that it was safer for him to be bitten by the dog, but save his wife in the process. This was because they had little kids back at home, and so should the man be bitten, then the wife would be around to take care of the kids, as he recuperated in the hospital. Summoning all the strength he had, the husband took his wife in his hands, and lifted her high up in the air. He swore to himself that no matter how hard the dog bit him, he could not let go off his wife. By now, the dog, which was rapidly closing the gap on them, came to an immediate stop just a few meters away from the couple. The dog, not expecting what the husband had done, found the scenario to be so weird that its bravery was turned into cowardice. It quickly turned back and ran away as fast as it could. Sighing a sign of relief, the husband placed his wife gently on the ground, and he was about to tell her how close a call that was, when the wife yelled at him, "You fool! You are the most useless man on earth." In the case that we have just witnessed, a real man could have looked for a stick or a stone and try to shoo the dog away with it. But for your case, you lifted me up high in the air so you could throw me at the dog. Do I look like a stone to you? What kind of a husband does that to his wife? Do you even love me? With that said, the wife hurriedly left, as she left her husband transfixed to the ground with no words to say. After giving this story, the wise man looked at his student and told him, "Son, the strange bit about humans is that no matter how hard you try, you can't please everyone. If you are nice to people, they will say you are a fool, but if you change and become mean to them, they will say you are selfish. If you become too generous, people will accuse you of wasting resources, but if you become stingy with your resources, they will call you tight-fisted. If you are the kind that can put up with other people's behavior, they will take you as being weak, but if you don't put up with them, they will accuse you of not being understanding enough. If you leave a toxic relationship, people will say you are unmarriageable, but if you persevere in it, they will accuse you of being a moron. If you become extremely rich, people will say that you are a devil worshiper, but if you are poor, they will accuse you of being cursed. If you get a lot of children in your marriage, people will accuse you of lacking proper family planning methods, but if you can't have kids of your own, people will gladly call you barren. If people hurt you, they act like it wasn't a big deal, but if you hurt them back, they accuse you of being toxic. If you become slim, people will call you skinny, but if you add weight, they will start body shaming you. In short, it's so hard to please humans. That explains why people can look at the same picture and give a million comments about it.